Dude, PayPal has pissed the internet off.
Yeah. So apparently they published a policy, their user policy, and I guess it was an error, supposedly, as they say.
Bullshit.
Every news article that you read on this, it says in quotes, it says in error, as if everyone is saying like,
so what's the policy?
Sure it was.
What's the policy?
So they published this policy that said if they determine that you are promoting, sharing, creating misinformation, that they can fine you, and it's a $2,500 fine, and they can pull that directly out of your PayPal account.
So they decide that's misinformation, and somehow they get to benefit from your misinformation.
You know, from what we can tell, it has nothing to do with any misinformation on their app or on their platform. Apparently, if they deem that you're engaging in misinformation or spreading misinformation anywhere on any platform, right, then they can fine you $2,500, which is crazy.
That seems like such BS. Like I'm telling you, I know so many people that heard that and was like, well, shoot, I got money in PayPal, withdrew all that stuff, deleted their accounts, which by the way, PayPal also owns Venmo. So even if this was a draft that a lawyer accidentally released, that they were drafting whether or not they could do that, why should they benefit? Whether somebody else, not pull them from their platform, not limit their account, charge them $2,500.
Yeah.
Like up to $10,000 is what it said. It's like, I'm sorry. That's none of your business. It's my money. I'm just pulling it out of your account. I mean, for gosh sakes, my wife had money in that account and she heard about that. And not that my wife does misinformation, but geez.
Well, so let's think about this too. We were talking about this earlier. It's one thing if a platform like Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, Twitter, they decide that you have shared content on their platform that they don't like, and they want to remove that content or remove you from that platform. Fine. They can do that. Where I have a problem with is like when PayPal, which is not hosting people's content per se, they're just saying that anywhere out there in the digital space or presumably in real life, if you're sharing any type of content or information with anyone and they see it, they decide it's misinformation, then they can find you. We talked about that. That's like a plumber walking into your house to fix your toilet and seeing you watching something on TV that they disagree with and saying, oh, sorry, that's against my policy. You owe me $2,500. Like that's what's happening here. It doesn't make any sense.
That's stupid. So even the former PayPal president was not happy with it. And even the founder, Elon Musk, was pretty upset.
Yeah. So the former PayPal president, David Marcus, he tweeted just sort of analyzing this. He said, a private company now gets to decide to take your money if you say something they disagree with. Insanity. Elon Musk replied that he agreed with it as well. Another interesting thing here is that this policy actually already stands for the misinformation piece is new here, but the policy already stands for hate, intolerance, discrimination. Again, these like really vague categories or very vague actions. But apparently now they've added the misinformation piece as well.
I don't understand why they benefit. I mean, is this money going to like lost puppies? I don't know, feeding like the homeless? Where's this money going? Is it just going to their balance sheet? Do they just get to decide, hey, Chasing Mountains podcast, misinformation, $2,500, assuming I have $2,500 in there.
Yeah, we should have, before we post this, we should take our money out.
Money's already out.
So in the user agreement, account holders accept and attest that the penalty is, as they say, presently a reasonable minimum estimate of PayPal's actual damages due to the expense the firm incurs by accounting for the violations, as well as damage to its reputation. Just stop accounting for the violations.
Dude,
like nobody's asking you to do this.
Wow. Oh, man.
Damage to its reputation. Like what are they even talking about here? I still don't understand. Like PayPal is not a content platform.
So what you're telling me, they posted that they will charge us $2,500 for misinformation. That, in fact, was misinformation. So, in summation, we're going to charge PayPal now $2,500 per user for their error and misinformation. Checkmate, bitches.
I love it. Done. That's
fine.
it right there.
The thoughts and opinions on this show do not reflect those of our advertisers, employers, or other affiliates. The content should not be considered legal or financial advice. The Chasing Mountains podcast is a production of Chasing Mountains Media. Copyright 2022.